What's going on, everyone? So, obviously, today's Laker game was not a game that we had hoped for, right? We hoped that the Lakers would have gotten a win. This was a game that they should have won. This is a game that they were in. They had multiple opportunities to win, and it was just a really tough loss, right? Especially against the Clipper team. But look, this was a good loss, right? And now many people might be looking at it and go, what? A good loss? It doesn't make any sense. Like, a loss is a loss. And yes, a loss is a loss. But there are good losses, there are bad losses. It's what I've said on several occasions. I don't care if they lose these first couple games. I care about how do they lose. Do they just get ran out the gym and look terrible? Or do they look good and are there things that we can build on and take away? You got to understand, it's a new team just put together. They're trying to figure it out. New coach, new system, new everything. And everything takes time, right? I mean, even the Warriors, right? Warriors didn't look very good. Clippers didn't look very good. I mean, Denver got blown out by the Utah Jazz. The Sixers are 0-2, right? And these are teams that have been together. These are teams that are considered to be good and elite. And yet nobody talks about them. It's the Lakers, right? But when we put everything in perspective, this was a good win. Our defense was spectacular. Our defense was great. I really loved what we saw defensively. I really think we could have a top 5 to 7 defense. And if we do, we just need the offense to score. Shooting is clearly an issue. There's no denying that. There's no hiding that. Offensively, we got to figure it out. We can't have just LeBron, AD, and Russ, or LeBron, AD, and Walker. We're not going to win games by only having 3 guys score, right? Like, we need guys, multiple guys to step up. We need multiple guys to come in and play. Now, guys like Thomas Bryant, Dennis Schroeder, those are both guys that could give you, 10 to 15 a game, so maybe that'll help. But even without them, we need guys. We can't rely on 4 guys a night. We need team effort. The effort we're putting in defensively, we need guys to put in offensively. Right now, we have all the pieces of the puzzle. We just got to put it together. If we can put it together, I think this team could be very good. I don't think we're going to be a great three-point shooting team, but can we just be serviceable? Can we, not shoot 20% from 3? Can we get to like 32%? If we're like 32% from 3, I think we're going to be really good because we're going to have the defense to make stops, and we're going to have, LeBron, AD to do the scoring load. Now, LeBron, it's hard to believe that dude is 38. Like, he was everywhere. He was incredible today. Man, he wanted this game. He wanted this win. And it's unfortunate we weren't able to pull that out. Anthony Davis looked great. The injury kind of sucked the sails out of things. I mean, well, not injury, but him, getting hurt, falling to the ground, kind of just, everyone's gasping and stuff. That's going to be a big problem all season, which is going to be rough. But I like the fight of this team. I don't know how somebody could look at this team this season and say that they're anywhere close to the team that we had last season. We are so much better than the team we had last season. We just got to, again, put it all together. Defensively, we're stout. Defensively, we are great. Russ going 0 of 11 can't happen. It's inexcusable. Can't go 0 of 11. You got to find ways to score. He's got to find ways to put the ball in the hoop. Now, I'll never knock a guy for shooting wide open shots, ever, because if he doesn't shoot those, it ruins the flow of everything. And great example was this game. There was a couple times where he tried not to shoot, and he tried to create something else. But the problem is everybody is already set. Everyone is expecting you to shoot that shot. So everybody's standing around, getting ready for the rebound, doing things like that, and it ruins the flow of the offense. You got to shoot the ball. So I'm not going to knock him from going 0-6. Like, a great example is Ben Simmons. There's a reason every basketball guru, every media, you name it, all were saying Ben Simmons has to shoot. He has to shoot the ball. Even if he misses, he has to shoot the ball because you need that in the flow of offense. He's got to shoot the ball. Obviously, they're leaving him open for a reason because he's not a good shooter. But I'd rather you take the shot than not, right? If you're wide open, shoot the shot. He's hopefully not going to go 0 for 6 regularly. He shot 33% the game before. Can he do that, consistently? Can he shoot 30% from 3? If he can do that, then that's at least respectable enough to where he's going to have that impact. But even when he's not shooting, he's got to find ways to offensively be respectable. He's got to find ways to contribute. If we just got like half of an offensive input from Russ, like even if he just gave us 10 points, we probably win this game. So Russ has got to play better offensively. Outside of offense, Russell Westbrook was fantastic. He was great defensively. He was everywhere. He was holding his own. He kept us in the game late on those possessions against Kawhi Leonard. You know, he was getting steals. He had 5 steals, but he had another like 5 or 7 just impactful defensive plays that led to steals. Right? Like he had a couple where he just like was able to get the ball out, and then Patrick Beverley picked it up or Walker picked it up. But they get credited for those steals. But Russ is the one that created those steals. You know, so defensively, he was great. And look, people talk about Russ so much. And all I've heard this entire offseason is that Russell Westbrook is never going to change. He's never going to be this. He's never going to be that. He's not going to play defense. He's not going to buy in. And he's proven everybody wrong. Like, the guy has proven everybody wrong, at least so far. Now, can he continue that over an 82-game season? We're going to find out. But so far, Russell Westbrook has been great defensively. He's holding his own. He's fighting over screens. He's doing closeouts. You know, he's holding his own against Kawhi Leonard. You know how hard that is? I mean, there are elite defenders that haven't put on defensive displays that Russell Westbrook did. You know, it was a small stretch, but still, it was good. Right? I mean, you got to credit him. And as bad as he shot, to have the stadium, you know, gasping and booing every time he shoots the ball, like, come on, you're in Staples Center. Staples Center. Like, those are your home team crowds. Like, even the commentator was like, I don't know how Russ can do it, you know, with everybody, like, booing him and stuff. Like, it's insane to me. It doesn't make any sense. I understand you don't like Russ, but, like, how about a little positive encouragement and see if maybe that helps? You know, like, Russ is busting his tail out there. He was effective in other ways beyond score. In the past, if Russ went 0 for 11, he was unplayable. You had to take him out of the game. You didn't have to do that tonight because he was still effective in other ways. And that's what we need. He didn't turn the ball over. He had 1 turnover. So he didn't play reckless. You know, he was very good. He was very solid on that end. But he needs to find ways to score. He needs to find ways to be effective. Everybody needs to step up. Again, we just need several guys to just not even give us a ton. Just give us like 5 to 7 a game. If we had like 5 or 6 guys that could give us 5 to 7 a game, we'd be great. Because we have a bunch of really good defenders. Like, you know, like JTA, if JTA could just give us like 3 threes a game, that dude would be like the perfect role player for us. He is great defensively, holds his own, was locking up Paul George, like just great. But he needs to knock down some shots. He had a couple great looks and just wasn't knocking them down. Like, none of the guys on our team are really knocking them down. We have a bunch of really good defensive players. We're going to be very good defensively. But we need guys to step up. Kendrick Nunn has got to play better than that. I've been so high on Kendrick Nunn. I have talked up Kendrick Nunn so heavily. But we need more from him. We need Kendrick Nunn to be a more efficient scorer and shooter. And, you know, Patrick Beverley's got to knock down some threes. We need help from him. Walker, I think Walker can realistically, and I've said this from the beginning, I think he's a 12 to 15 point a game guy. I do. I think he's going to give us at least 12 to 15 night in and night out. That's good. Now, if Russ could give us, you know, 19 like he did, 18 to 20 a game, then that's good. We're going to score. We're going to have points. But we need other guys to knock down shots and be contributors. We're not going to be elite offensively. We're not going to be elite shooting the ball. But can we get serviceable enough to be good? If we can just be serviceable from 3, then this is going to be a very good basketball team. We already are an incredible defensive team. We're already up there as far as defensive rating. As far as defensive rating goes, we would have been we would have been at least top 3 because we're at like 105 defensive rating right now, and that, like, the number 1 team in the league, I believe, last season was like 106, 107, something like that. Top of my head, it could be a little wrong on that, but it was something wrong along those lines. So Lakers are playing great defensively. Can they continue that over an 82 games? We're going to see. But again, they have all the pieces. Somebody like even said they're firing on all cylinders except for shooting. And I agree. Everything is clicking except for shooting. If we can start knocking down shots, and again, don't have to be elite. Like, if we just knocked down like a handful of threes against the Warriors, we probably win. We knocked down a handful of threes against the Clippers, we probably win. And you're talking about arguably the two best teams in the league. I really like what I saw tonight. It was a good loss. Loss is a loss, don't get me wrong, but it was a good loss. And I'm happy with what the production was. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I want to hear from you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section below. Good, bad, ugly, somewhere in between. Let me know down in the comments.